What's up, everybody? It is Brian here with Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. Welcome to your daily collective horoscope for June 2nd, 2020. It is another day. We have our Sun and Venus coming up. We're a day away from the Cazimi, the inferior conjunction between the Sun and Venus, where the Sun will burn out Venus and send her into the underworld to become our morning star. So she is not going to be in the sky for some time till she comes out of retrograde for the most part, which will be at 5 degrees of Gemini. So what this means is that Cazimi actually means in the heart. So in a way, this means that it's a good time to be in the heart for this conjunction and to remember that everything we have is inside of us, and we don't want to try and look too far outside of us for it, because it's going to be hard to find outside of us right now. So remember to stay in your heart as the Venus and Sun conjunct in Gemini. Stay in your truth, stay in your heart. I think that's an important message for these times. Next up is the moon. It's coming up into Scorpio. We'll be in there at noon today. The moon is at fall position in Scorpio. It's not very happy. It's just a little too deep, a little too emotional for even the moon. It gets dark. There's some deep truth that emotionally we don't want to deal with in Scorpio. And it doesn't get any easier because right when the moon comes in, we make a square to Saturn in Aquarius. So now it feels really weird trying to push forward into this new age, into this new world. Emotionally, we're going to be asking questions. Are we ready? Are we doing the right thing? You're doing the right thing. You need to do as you're guided. Follow your heart, follow your intuition. Don't second guess yourself. If you believe you're doing the right thing, you probably are. I mean, let's be honest. And especially if you're a spiritual person and you trust in the unknown, like keep trusting in the unknown. Like outside forces in this world, in this reality, are going to simply try and make you feel like there's no love. That's this year. But there is. Love doesn't go away. Love is forever. Love is the only thing that really exists in the universe. It's what everything comes back to. So just know that you have love in your heart always. The heart is your soul, your sun. It's always there. It never leaves. So always let that light shine, no matter what outside forces make you feel like you can't get to a new place that you want to be with humanity and with people. What we do have is the moon is making trines up to. It's going to be trining Mercury today, which is good. Like, we're going to be able to speak up for our emotions. We're going to be able to speak up for family, for what we believe in, our deeper truths. And we're going to be able to speak up for that and communicate that. And that's going to be very important for us today. And we're also making a trine to the North Node in Gemini. This is good. This is really like we're going to emotionally be able to spill our truth to people, but it's going to feel like we're not connecting with that square. Take it for what it is. Like if you need to emotionally get some stuff off your chest, emotionally get some stuff off your chest. Like, it's for the better. Like, it might feel like you can't say what you want to say or something, but you can just go with the flow, and you're going to find yourself feeling a little bit better. We are really getting close to this. Yep, tomorrow. Actually, no, because we're at 13 degrees, 53 minutes. So it is Friday that we get the actual exact square between the Sun, Venus, and Mars. Mars is a huge role. Like, Mars is playing a huge factor in our lives right now in Pisces, where it can go either way. And it's like you're either fighting for your spiritual truths and the messages that you're receiving, or you're fighting for deeper things, like honestly, like important things too. And you could be fighting for all sorts of different things. It's very slippery. There's a lot of duality in Pisces. But what's cool about Pisces is even with the glyph and the symbol is like they come together. It's two fish and they come together, and it's about coming together. And I think it's important that we fight for things that bring us closer to each other, bring us closer to it, and see each other's souls. In Gemini, to see that other person for who they are, to see their truth, to understand that there's more than one truth in this world. And that's what we got to take action on. And it's gonna be hard. It's already hard. It's not gonna get any easier. This is like the first wave of this year. Like, it gets really hard. So stay in your heart. Focus. Try and fight for what you truly believe in. Your true self. Your true self is very important. Like, I think we need to remember to come back, and we only have control over ourselves, right? Like, that's just the truth. And we need to come back and remember that we can only control ourselves, and we still can't control other people. Like, we can do the best we can to get our message across and to make things go smoother. But really, like, things are going to happen outside our control, and it's important to deal with them the best we can internally, because that is real power, is dealing with things, big things, and being able to deal with them inside yourself and move forward, because life is nothing but curveballs, and this is one of the nastiest curveballs from the best pitcher in the game this year. So are you gonna be scared of this pitcher and not step up to the plate and try and hit a home run this year and become the best you could possibly be, bring in the best world that we could possibly have? Like, I don't know why I'm getting baseball, but we need to step up to the plate and remember that we are, like, baseball's it's a team sport, but when you step up to the plate, it's you versus that pitcher, right? So the world's the pitcher, and it's you, and it's how you're gonna go up there. And are you gonna swing for the fences, or are you scared that pitcher is gonna hit you with that curveball, and you're gonna be off balance, and you're not gonna be able to hit the ball? Fact of the matter is, you might not hit the ball, but it's important to try and do your best, no matter what. Yeah, there's it just is, that sun making that hard Ceci square too, to all of this change. To all of this change in Capricorn, with Pluto and Jupiter, Saturn, mainly Pluto and Jupiter. So it's like, do we want, like, man, it feels difficult at this angle. It's a 135 degree angle, the Ceci square, or semi-quadrant. Semi-quadrant. Ceci quadrant. There's a few different names for it, but it's a hard, weird angle, and it doesn't feel natural, and it's hard to accept the change in our soul and to see both sides of this new structure, this new Saturnian state of basically what it is we don't want to be controlled anymore, and we're trying to break through and, like, not be controlled. Like, nobody wants to be controlled. The fact of the matter, nobody wants it. Yeah, there's something to say too. Like, we got Uranus here at 8 degrees and Neptune here at 20 with Saturn. That's like Neptune right in the middle of Saturn and Uranus, and that's like the midpoint of, like, this new world, right? This new it's a lot of Uranian energy mixed with Saturn, because Aquarius is ruled by Uranus and Saturn, and Neptune's in the middle. Like, are we going to be the spiritual being that we know we are? Are we going to step into our true spiritual power, realize our true spiritual gifts, and take that stairway to heaven that Uranus is, and, like, make this a heaven on earth? Is this going to be, like, is Aquarius going to be heaven on earth, or is it going to be, this war zone. Like, is that the new age? Where all of a sudden, like, they're sending, like, machines out there, and it's like Terminator. And last time Saturn was in Aquarius was in 91, 92, and Terminator 2 did come out. And I was like, Attack of the Machines. And I know what the AI is right now. Like, there could be some machines. Like, I've seen those dogs walking around. Like, that's creepy, fucking scary shit. Not gonna lie. I think the more people that step into their spiritual truth and realize that they are a powerful, sovereign being, step into that, and we break free of control. This year, we are going to get to that stairway of heaven, which is in Taurus, which is like this beautiful reality, this beautiful earth with these new values, and it's different values, and they're cool, and they're unique, and they're rebellious, and Uranus is the shit. Aquarians are the shit, because they are the rebel, and they are the water bearer, and they are life, and they represent the humans. So Aquarius is super cool, and I think the more we step into a spiritual practice, and don't forget about our spiritual practice, because there's a lot to say that can bring you all the happiness you need when you realize that you have it all inside. Pull some cards. The Two of Cups. Like, this is about love. This is about it can be finding love with someone else. It could be finding love with yourself, but we gotta find love. We can't forget about love. Like, there's so much going on that makes us want to hate, like, someone else for all these different things. There's so many different things going on in the world that make you want to hate somebody, but hate in your heart is a very low vibration. Like, we need to come back to love. We need to come back to feeling good about each other, about ourselves, and use that emotion to propel ourselves forward and change the world. Why did we get that card? The Eight of Cups reversed. It's like we're scared of what could happen if we step into our true emotions. It's like we're not ready to give love because we don't trust that, like, love is gonna be the answer. Love is the answer. And I love you all for watching this video, and I do hope you have a good Tuesday, whatever you're doing in the world, and I hope you're safe, and I hope you stay and keep some love in your heart. Eclipses. We got a lunar eclipse, full moon lunar eclipse in Sagittarius on Friday. So, I love you guys. Take care. Enjoy your Tuesday.